Hey, ¿qué pasó, you guys? Welcome to the channel, John's Moto Garage. I'm John. This is where we buy, ride, and sell motos. If you haven't already, check out my last video. I looked at a 2015 Honda CBR600RR and a 2011 Harley Davidson Superglide 96 cubic inch. They both have pros and cons. The Harley was a smoking deal, the price, and we'll go into that today. But the cons, it was just a little rough around the edges, needed some servicing. The CBR was 2015, super low miles, like 4,000 and some change. The cons in that bike, I'm not super familiar with the market. I don't like selling sport bikes because you're dealing with a little flakier crowd. Nothing against sport bike riders. I love sport bikes myself. And price-wise, he was real set and firm on the price. So I don't know if I was going to have enough wiggle room to buy the bike and be able to potentially make any money on it. So that's where we left off. The bike I bought is sitting right here. So we're going to do the reveal here in a second. But before we do that, I had a couple of you guys who actually participated. Let me read some of these comments, do a shout out. So I said, which do you think I bought and how much did I pay? Bikes, boats, bivacs. He said, Harley, the Dyna frame is a winner. I definitely agree, the Dynas are dope. I've had a ton of them. In fact, I had a switchback. That's how I ran across your channel, because you did the switchback review. So agreed, I dig the Dynas for sure. Ovo J, what's up, bro? I'm changing my previous guess, LOL, and I have a strong feeling you went with the CBR600. And I say that because I noticed you really don't have too many sport bikes. Dude, don't be bashing on my lack of sport bikes, man. I'm gonna get there. I'm trying to build it up. And price equals 5600. We're gonna find out here shortly, man. Now, a lot of you guys, I don't think, use your real names with your YouTube. But this guy, I'm almost 100% certain this is his real name. And he's one of the OG subscribers, been here since the beginning, so big shout out. And it is Bowles Micklencoke. I think that's right, Bowles Micklencoke. All right, Bowles Micklencoke. I think you bought the Honda. You look like you were having a lot more fun on it. When you're gonna put that clutch video up, I'll watch the whole thing. The clutch video, that's for the Honda Grom. I'll get that up at some point. And yeah, the CBR, ton of fun. I just barely zipped up and down the street during the test ride. But yeah, every sport bike I have a blast on. Mr. Bowles Micklencoke. Shout out, gracias, OG subscriber. But thanks a bunch to all those who subscribe, who watch the videos, who participate and are engaged. I appreciate it. Let's jump to the reveal, the grand reveal. Let's see which bike I ended up going with, and we'll discuss why and why I passed up on the other bike. All right, let's hit it. All right, you guys, the big reveal. Which bike did I end up buying? Let's take a look in 3, 2, 1. Dude, the Honda Grom gets me every single time. All right, let's try this again. There you have it, you guys. 2015 CBR600RR. This is the one I decided to go with. Let's do a quick walk around. I'll start it up, and then I'll go into detail why I picked this bike and why I decided not to get the Harley Davidson. It's only got about 4,000 miles on it. Just a few little blemishes. You can see a little scuff there, here. You got the aftermarket levers. I would have done black, not red, but this is what I was saying. It needs the flush mount turn signals. Has a zero gravity windscreen. You got some little scuffs over here as well. I'm still undecided. I think I like the 2008 front headlights a little bit more, but these are pretty sick bikes. Let's go ahead and check it out. $4,446 miles. Alright, so there you have it, the 2015 CBR600RR. It's a dope sport bike. I'm gonna jump over to GoPro and I'll discuss why I bought this bike instead of the other one, and then we'll probably jump on, take it for a quick spin. Alright, so one of the reasons why I bought the CBR over the Harley is because it came with this dope extra box of goodies. So I'll take that out to the bike and we'll go through it and see what all it came with. But let's start with the Harley actually. So why did I decide not to buy the Harley Davidson? Like I said, it had a little bit higher mileage, 20,000 plus, and based on this, the overall condition with that mileage, I could tell the bike had probably not been super well maintained or taken care of. Given the fact that it was probably on the original set of brakes still, I mean, they lasted a long time, but you should have replaced those probably around 15,000 miles, at least the pads, and had them serviced. Also, just cosmetically, a little rough, had those little blemishes. Now, the price for that bike would have been $5,800, and that's why I was so much on the fence and really torn about it, because for $5,800 for 2011 Harley Davidson Superglide, 96 cubic inch, new tires, those are all big pluses, and you really can't find another comparable bike in that price range for that type of Harley. That's going to be the price range for your Harley Sportsters and those kind of bikes. So that's why I was so torn on it for $5,800. I left telling the guy I was going to think about it. That night I got home and sent him a message saying, hey, I'm still kind of mulling it over. And he said, hey, after thinking about it, I don't want to let it go for that cheap of a price anyway. I probably wasn't going to buy it regardless, but that took that option off the table, so it didn't really matter for me. But that's why I didn't end up buying the Harley Davidson Superglide. Smoking deal though. Let me know, what do you guys think? Did I make the right decision? Now, here's the price reveal on the CBR600RR. So let's take a look at this bike over here. So this bike, again, 2015. It's only got 4,000 and some change. Cosmetically, pretty dang good condition. You do just have a few little things, like I pointed out before. I definitely want flush mount turn signals, and I think a better fender eliminator kit would make the bike look way nicer. Aside from those two things though, all in all, pretty nice. Now this bike, trade-in KBB, is around $5,800 and some change, and retail is like 8,000 and some change. So the guy listed it for $6,000 initially, which is a smoking deal at that price, but I offered him $5,500 originally via text message. He had only had it listed for like 30 minutes, so that's always a gamble. I was pretty sure he wasn't going to buy it, which he didn't. I ended up going the next day and looking at it. After seeing it in person, I offered $5,800. So I could have gotten either one of these motorcycles, the Superglide or this 2015 CBR. I would have been paying the exact same price for either one of them. I opted for the CBR. What do you guys think? Did I get the right bike? Is it a good deal? $5,800 for a 2015. A few little cosmetic blemishes, but overall really good condition and some decent aftermarket upgrades. So leave a comment below. What do you think? Did I get a decent deal on the CBR600RR? I guess we'll find out. Like I said, I got a box of goodies. Let's go ahead and tear into that and see what came with the motorcycle. What's up, yo? Cool shirt, buddy. All right, so my little guy's gonna help me go through this box and we'll see what came with the CBR600. First, right off the bat, you can see it came with the track stand. That's always a plus, makes it easy to lube the chain and do the little maintenance. It already comes with an awesome leak. Just kidding, that's condensation, obviously. Yeah, it's just from the exhaust. So here's the box. Let's tear into this and see what came with the bike. The official unboxing. All right, first up we got Alpine Star jacket. Decent Alpine Star jacket. Not sure what the price goes for these things, but not too bad. Let's see what else we got. We got a bike cover. These things are like $5. I'd have tons of those. What's this? Bam! That's kind of dope. So this is a Icon helmet. I'm not sure exactly which one. And then it's hooked up with the Bluetooth piece here. And I actually really dig that windscreen. I like the color on that. So dope icon helmet. It's been used, not abused. Pretty nice windscreen. What else we got in here? Bam, some boots. And these are actually, I think, my size. I don't have any riding boots, so we may end up using those. A couple of sets, pairs of gloves. Some more gloves here. I think this might be for the helmet. Some spark plugs. This for the chain. Chain wax. More lube. And cleanup. Oh, all that's for the chain. Lots of extra goodies with the CBR600RR. The boots, the gloves, you got the jacket over here, the track stand, and this little guy. Alright, so let me know what you think. You think I got a decent deal, $5,800 for this 2015 CBR600RR, 4,400 miles, clean title. Came with this extra box of goodies. You got the gloves, the helmet, the boots, the jacket, and a bike cover, and there's also a lock. This lock as well, alarm disc lock. So anyway, that's like the full package. This is the perfect bike for somebody who's wanting to get into riding a sport bike and they want something new that hasn't really been abused, and they just want it all in one shot. You don't have to go pay extra 100 to 200, 300 bucks on a helmet, the boots, the gloves, all that stuff adds up. So I think I got a decent deal on it. Leave a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Did I get an okay deal on the CBR600RR? As always, gracias for tuning in. John's Moto Garage. If you dig the content, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll hit you up on the next one. Adios.
Wait, you guys didn't actually think that I was gonna let us get away without taking that bike for a spin. Let's jump on. All right, here we are. Is a motorcycle cop, so this is going to be the perfect place to turn around. All right, there you have it, you guys. 2015 CBR 600RR. I think I made the right choice. Unfortunately, I may have to keep this because what a blast. Such a fun bike. Definitely need new fender eliminator kit, flush mount turn signals in the front, probably get some black adjustable levers. Aside from that, I just don't know why they don't make this black here, the rear swing arm. They should have made it black on these bikes. It would have been, in my mind, perfect. But there you have it, you guys. John's Moto Garage. If you dig the content, be sure to like and subscribe. What's up, dude? And we'll hit you guys up on the next one. Adios.